Hello everyone and welcome to Rhyme Reviews. Today, so before that, I didn't even spend a single cent on this phone. I recommended it to my friend and he bought it for his auntie. I'll probably explain like who this target audience is for, but the thing is that there are some major differences of the A76 versus the A74, and we're gonna go right into it. So the box packaging is like close to the same. I don't think much has changed about the packaging itself. However, we will need this. Okay, so this is the phone itself, right? Let me just put that away. This is the phone and I'll just take it out. Now, putting this just a quick aside, the A74, the previous gen, actually came with headphones, okay? And I think this is quite a big difference because the headphones, the earphones can actually be used to play radio. So technically the earpiece itself acts as an antenna for radio frequencies, and if someone in the family that maybe likes having a radio option, it's gone, like there's no earpiece inside, and that's kind of a big issue, I guess. But they still provide at least their cable, and they should. It's a USB-A to USB-C cable, and it's a USB-A head. But the thing is, I've mentioned this before, while it does super fast like 33 watt SuperVOCC charging, it's proprietary, which means you need to buy Oppo's chargers and their cables before you can charge at 33 watt speed. And I'll sort of like show it to you with this GaN charger that I have. It also has USB-C and there's USB-A charging, so I'm going to use this cable and my own USB-C cable to show that the super fast charging, I don't like proprietary stuff, but like you guys should know about it. So let's put that aside for now, and then actually take a look at the phone itself. So just peeling, and then okay, the biggest difference, one of the bigger difference at least, is the camera. So right now the camera system went from 3 cameras down to 2. I think this is personally a plus point because the third camera that they actually have is a macro camera. Honestly, they can save the money by just taking out that camera. So it's from the A74 had 3 cameras, the wide, the depth, and the macro. Now the A76 has just the wide and the depth sensor. So specs wise, I would say the A76 is actually a little less good. When you're shooting photos in the dark, it's going to be more grainy. It wouldn't fare as well as the A74, and it may even be less detailed overall, but it's good enough to take pictures, but it is definitely a slight downgrade compared to the A74. The front camera as well, while it went from 16 megapixels to 8, it actually increased the aperture from f2.4 to f2.0, which means, well, in lower light, this camera will fare better than Oppo's A74. I think I should also mention like this part here, still dual SIM, right? Okay, so I'll just micro SD card slot compatible. So let me just plug this out, and there you have it. So you can see like it's 2 SIMs and 1 micro SD card right here. It comes with 128 gigs of storage, which is exactly the same as the A74, except that it is UFS 2.1 instead of UFS 2.2. It's supposed to help the speed of launching applications, but unless I test it in depth, it's kind of hard to see if there's any noticeable difference. Same thing, still audio jack, still USB-C. So for people that needs wide audio, this is still here. However, I think the biggest upgrade, in my opinion, oh wait, let me just do this first, be right back. There are some differences with the fingerprint unlock now. In the A74, it's actually under display fingerprint, which is around the center here. The A76 uses a side fingerprint unlock, so it's located here, which to me is a big ass upgrade because it is much more reliable. You can use a tempered glass screen protector instead of a thin plastic sheet that they've already pre-applied. So it comes with a screen protector, and just to prove it to you, I'm going to show it to you later, like how reliable it is. But I think if this phone, like you're giving it to a kid or maybe if you're going to your children or giving to the elderly, it is ideal to have a tempered glass screen protector. And well, they already include a case that comes with it. So you can just slap, you know what, I'm just going to slap it on now. You can just slap it on, and well, if they drop the phone, at least they have an additional measure of protection without sacrificing on security. No one kind of likes to put in, I do this. Okay, no one likes to unlock their phone with PIN anymore. They rather just have the convenience of typing, using a fingerprint or a face unlock kind of situation. There, looks pretty, I mean, it's basic, it's functional. Just take off this, put on a tempered glass screen protector, and you're Gucci. Oh, right. So the processor got a slight upgrade from 11 nanometers, which is a Snapdragon 662. It's now a Snapdragon 680, which is a 6 nanometer processor. But in terms of benchmarks, it seems like it's identical, or like it's just barely better than the Snapdragon 662. It may be more efficient and less battery draining, but to be frank, it's hard to say unless I actually review this phone. I'm not reviewing it today. This is just like an overview of what you get the moment you bring up this phone. So the other big thing, alright, before I get into that, fingerprint. So let's just try that. So it says place your finger on the sensor, which is just here, and I'm gonna do it. This feels a lot faster than the A74 already. I never really liked, I've never really liked under display fingerprint sensors, even though the tech to me is pretty cool that you can scan a fingerprint underneath a camera's like this, a phone's display. But I just feel like it's not reliable, and you must use a plastic screen protector rather than a tempered glass one. And we're in ColorOS. Not my favorite thing, but damn, look at all of those bloatware. Yeah, there's only one way to put it. It's just bloatware. So, right, let's try the fingerprint sensor, okay? I'm gonna lock it, unlocked. No, okay, lock it, unlock. It's really fast. It's so much faster. And then try again, unlock. It's really fast, and it's okay. Now that I think of it, it's kind of good and bad because of how you hold the phone. So for example, if you grip your phone and it's a little you like to grip it in the middle, you might just end up accidentally unlocking it. You could probably tweak it in the settings. I'm not very sure about it, but really great, accurate fingerprint sensor. I like it a lot. I forgot to mention one big thing actually, the screen. So that is both the biggest upgrade and downgrade at the same time. So right now, the screen itself is slightly larger. It is now 6.56 inch. But the big difference is that it is now a 90 Hz display. So it is pretty smooth. It's hard to see. I mean, this video is probably going to be shot at 30 FPS. So, but it's smoother and it feels like it's faster. But to get this 90 Hz display, Oppo chose to use an LCD panel, and it is downgraded from 1080p to 720p. So to achieve this smoothness, that the whatever that you're going to read or watch on the screen is less sharp, and it's less vibrant in a sense. So the other advantage that you have with AMOLED screens is that you can have a full black kind of like theme, and you'll eat less battery. But unless I do an in-depth review on it, it's hard to say for certain like how much difference it makes. Okay, let's get to actually charging this phone. So this is the SuperVOCC charger. I'm gonna plug it in to show you that the 33 watt kind of animation. One moment please. Okay, so it's plugged in, and then here we go. Okay, you can see here